Your protective hairstyles aren't actually protective hairstyles. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Miriam over here and I'm back again with another video today. So as you guys know, today I'm going to be giving you guys potential reasons why your hair isn't growing. So I have these items listed down here for you guys and I'm going to be going through this in detail with you guys. If you do have any questions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, let's get into this video. Also, just before we get any further, I do want to put a disclaimer that right now I do have additional extensions in my hair. But if you have been watching my videos, then you also know that my hair looks like this, and like this. So a lot of my friends and a lot of girlies always ask me, oh, what do I do to make my hair grow longer? Why isn't my hair growing? I've been trying to look after my hair for a long time, but it's still not growing. Honestly, there are simple steps that you can do. Obviously, growing your hair is going to take time and it is a process that does take time in general. But there are also some other simple steps that you can do to genuinely help your hair and make it grow longer. And I'm going to be sharing those tips in this video today. If you do like this video, don't forget to hit a thumbs up and subscribe, and also ring the notification bell at the bottom there if you want to continue getting videos like this. So I just had to close the blinds because I feel like there was too much light coming in, but let's get into this video. So the first reason why your hair is not growing is too much manipulation. If you're one of those girls who's always brushing your hair every single second, you have a different hairstyle every single day, you always have your hair out and you're always trying different styles every single day, your hair is prone to breakage. Like, sometimes you just need to leave your hair alone. Just leave it alone, and you'll see that there's going to be a difference in your hair. There's also a reason why a lot of people say that the girls who have wigs, the wig hair girlies, are the ones who have the longest hair, because they're basically just braiding down their hair and then they're putting the wig on top, and that's less manipulation, so your hair is less likely to break. If you manipulate your hair less, you're definitely going to start to see a difference in your hair growth, and you're going to see that your hair is going to start growing longer because you're just leaving your hair alone. So sometimes you just have to leave your hair alone. Like, just don't touch it, just leave it. So the second reason why your hair potentially isn't growing is because your protective hairstyles aren't actually protective hairstyles. So what do I mean by that? So I'm not even trying to attack all the hairstylists out there, but I've noticed that a lot of people these days, whenever they're getting protective hairstyles, they're like, oh, I'm gonna get some braids to protect my hair, but then you notice that they're adding so much gel to the hair, or they're combing their hair in its natural state with one of those small little combs. I'll show you guys right now. So if my hair was curly, let's say I was getting my braids done and my hair was curly, and I was using this comb over here to basically go through my hair, this is gonna break my hair. It's most likely to break my hair. If you're getting this done, you can definitely feel your hair being pulled out, and it's honestly not good for your hair. So definitely be careful when it comes to the process that you use to do your hair, or even the type of braids that you do. If you're one of those girls who has super tight cornrows or super tight braids that are literally just pulling on your scalp and pulling on your baby hairs, it's no longer a protective hairstyle. So definitely be careful what you choose to do, and make sure that the protective hairstyles that you do are actually protective, because you can say it's a protective hairstyle, but if you're doing it the wrong way and you're using products that are gonna make your hair break, it's no longer protective anymore, and that basically defeats the whole role. Instead of doing that, I would rather recommend that you do protective hairstyles where you use as less gel as possible. There's no reason why you should be putting so much gel in your hair. If you need to put gel in your hair, definitely try to limit it. Try to limit the amount of gel that you put in your hair, because it's not doing anything for your hair growth. And I would also recommend, if you're doing hairstyles, try to have protective hairstyles where, you know, your hair is hidden. I know that there was a trend that was going on recently where you would basically do goddess braids with your own hair. For me, I never did that hairstyle because I felt like it would be a lot of breakage. Obviously, everyone can do what they want to do with their hair, but for me, I didn't do that hairstyle because I felt like it would be a lot of breakage to my hair. So I try to avoid hairstyles where my hair is basically showing too much, or my hair is going to be in the open too much. Instead, I like to do protective hairstyles like braids that are not too tight on my head, or get a wig or get a leave out, something like that. Don't underestimate it when people say you need to do protective hairstyles, because protective hairstyles are what are going to help your hair grow. So definitely keep that in mind. If you switch this one thing, you're definitely going to see a huge difference in your hair growth, and you're actually going to see your hair starting to grow. Another reason why your hair potentially isn't growing is because you need to be more gentle with your hair. You shouldn't treat your hair like it's so strong, like, oh, I have 4C hair, I have 3C hair, it's so strong, it's not gonna break. That is so wrong. Contrary to what people believe, our hair is very fragile. That's why we always have to make sure that we have it in protective hairstyles, because if we don't have it in protective hairstyles, it's basically gonna break. So we need to keep that in mind, that our hair is fragile and we need to be more gentle with it. So whenever you're combing your hair, don't tug at it too much. Definitely be very gentle with your hair. And the more gentle with your hair that you are, the more you'll realize that, you know, you're not getting as much breakage because you're being gentle with your hair. So the fourth reason why your hair potentially isn't growing is because you need to let your hair breathe. As much as protective hairstyles are good for your hair, you also need to take a break from doing those protective hairstyles. Have a week at least where you don't do anything to your hair and you just have your hair out as normal as it can be. Because sometimes you just need to let your hair breathe as well, because sometimes you end up just doing too much to your hair and then it ends up just not having a break. So giving your hair a break is very important when it comes to hair growth. So the last and final point why your hair potentially isn't growing is because you don't have a proper hair care routine. And when I'm talking about a hair care routine, I'm talking about everything: how often you wash your hair, how often you do those deep conditioning treatments, how often you trim your hair, and how often you straighten your hair. So it's important for you to have specific routines that you follow. Let's say, for example, that you wash your hair every once a week. If you have your hair curly, or if you're consistently putting products in your hair, or if you have your hair out as well. Or let's say that you wash your hair every time before you put a protective hairstyle in as well. Something that I've noticed that's important is deep conditioning treatments. What I've noticed is that if you do deep conditioning treatments, it actually makes your hair feel much healthier. And I always like to do this before I go ahead and straighten my hair. The products that I use for deep conditioning treatments are this one. This one is from Shea Moisture. And I also use this one as well. So these are two products that I've noticed are definitely good for doing deep conditioning treatments. I'll also be posting more in-depth routines of basically what I follow. So definitely make sure that you subscribe and you ring the notification bell to get notified whenever I post these hair care routines. Otherwise, guys, that was it for this video. If you have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section below. Otherwise, thanks for watching this video and enjoy the rest of your day.